Hey guys, just Crown, trying very hard to figure out what's going on with any sort of streaming issues that I'm having. So right now we're just gonna play some ESO. Don't know what I'm gonna do, don't know what's gonna happen. Could lag, could crash, who knows? We're gonna figure it out. Alright. What should I do with who? Alexandra. See what happens. See if this works. Yes. So far, so good. One of the things with the Alakir Desert is I am so bad when it comes to the Red Guard lore. I also need to figure out why I sound awful. Do I sound better now? I do. Alright. So we can play around more in the Alakir, and then we'll go elsewhere. Yeah, Red Guard lore is wild, and I want to know more about the Sword Singers, and I want to learn more about Mara, the mother that has more arms to be able to grab more husbands. Just the absolute wildness that is the Red Guard lore. I just haven't yet, and I don't know why. But we will. Whoop. Here we go. Stay back since this character is definitely more squishy than the other characters.
Man is mortal and doomed to death, failure, and loss. Wretched mortals. World.
I love this quest. Did I start it? No, I think I just talked to him at the beginning and didn't go any farther. Let's go do that one. Especially because it's in the Clockwork City. My favorite. With my favorite character of all time, Sotha Sil. Though I do not believe this quest, Cogs of Fate, you see him at all, because I think it's just the main quest that you see him. And then some in Somerset. Right. Master Merchant. It's gonna blow up on
Any
my screen in a
alchemists looking
moment.
for some gold?
Go find another beggar to bother. I've got more important things to do than carry some apostle's hopeful sack of dirty laundry.
Paul Batan sent me to help you.
Paul Batten's an old fool and a coward. He knows that the prognosticator provides nothing but false hope and dangerous dreams to our people. That's what got my mother killed. I swore I'd never let another person get caught up in its games.
So what do you plan to do about it?
Prove that the prognosticator is a liar and a fraud. It tells them over and over again how terrible life is, and then once every generation it provides an actual fortune to keep them coming back. So I'm going to the Vale of Tears to destroy it.
The Vale of Tears is dangerous. Let me help you.
You want to help? I won't refuse, though I don't have anything to give you, if that's what you're after. The Vale of Tears lies to the southwest. If you really want to help, meet me there.
Tell me about the Grand Prognosticator's predictions.
I've never gone on a pilgrimage, but I've heard tales. The poor and weak will continue to be poor and weak. We'll live a miserable existence and then die from hunger or sickness. Cheerful, right? Makes you wonder why we keep asking the question.
So why do your people keep going back to the Prognosticator?
Because every once in a great while it actually spits out a different prediction. Something about finding a lost treasure and attaining enough wealth to change the course of your destiny. Or something close enough to that to get everyone excited.
You don't believe people can change their destiny?
Of course I believe that. Why else would I want to prove the prognosticator wrong? I want to show everyone that we can make our own futures. We can shape our own destinies, despite what some malfunctioning factotum has to say.
Alright, we're off to the Vale of Tears. As soon as Crown here can get herself unlost. There we go.
Crow friend, a word.
Not right now, Crow friend. I'll be back.
Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with the people in this city. If it doesn't have gears, they just aren't interested.
Alright, off to the Clockwork Crossroads, which will be our closest way shrine to the Vale of Tears. Anyone else not really stay on the roads because it's just more fun to be slightly off and be just that little bit of a rebel. Whoop. Especially when you're going the wrong way.
By Tawaka's breath, you will talk to me! Say something, damn it!
Tawaka is one of the Red Guard gods that I want to learn more about.
The prognosticator refuses to talk to me. I request a fortune and receive only silence. Is that what my mother died for?
A fortune? I thought you wanted to destroy the Grand Prognosticator. La 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 la. I can't talk.
I will destroy the false prophet, but not by taking a hammer to its shell. Instead, I'll show my people that it isn't infallible. I'll destroy it by proving that the predictions it makes are blatant lies. To do this, we have to activate the machine.
How do we activate the Grand Prognosticator?
As part of every pilgrimage, the faithful have to descend into the Vale of Tears and secure a working animo core from one of the factotums that roam the area. Head down there and see if any of them have a working power source.
And what are you going to be doing while I take that kind of a risk? There is the option to intimidate him and say, go down there and get your own animo core. I don't tend to use the intimidate or the persuade options unless I'm doing it a second time, because you definitely miss a large chunk of the story when you do that.
I'll figure out how to turn the factotum on and get it to make a prediction. Look, I can't go down there. My mother's body... If I found it, I'd lose the resolve to finish this. And I have to finish this. I hope you understand.
Alright, I'll find a working animo core.
Be careful in the Vale. It's dangerous down there.
Oh, I forgot I changed my pet. Hey guys. I see we've got a dang it and an Estrid on the chat. Alright. So, Magus commands you. Such a simple phrase, yet so full of power. I finally acquired the passphrase to unlock the secrets of the obsolete analysis factotums. The sacred text of Sothasil's honored assistant was instrumental in my discovery. I wonder what the mechanical creature will tell me when I finally locate it and speak the phrase. My hope is that it will provide me with the means to finally make a better life for me and my son. Sad. Well, let's go talk to her son. Or we could just use the passphrase without talking to him, but I think I want to talk to him first. Where'd you go, boy? Ah, you didn't move.
Were you able to find an animo core?
And your mama, I'm sorry.
I see you've brought back an animo core. It works, I assume. Good job. While you were gone, I figured out where to install the core. There's a cavity in the machine that looks to be about the right size. I think it goes in there.
What happens when we install the Anima Core?
I'm not sure. I never went on a pilgrimage, so I've never seen the Grand Prognosticator in operation. My mother told me a few stories. She was always vague about the Oracle. Speaking of my mother, did you find anything else down there?
Your mother's name was Malaya.
How did you Oh, you found her. I didn't want to imagine what happened to her, but after seeing what you went through down there... Wait, how did you learn my mother's name if you just found her body?
I found her journal. You should have it.
Let me see that. A passphrase. My mother never mentioned anything about a passphrase. I wonder what she hoped to learn by talking to an obsolete factotum. I remember something about a sacred text, though. I'll ask Palbatan about it later.
I'll place the Anima Core in the machine.
Initializing. Reflecting. Reflecting. Memory engaged. By the will of Set, please state your query.
It worked! Prognosticator, tell me what the Fates have in store for Comet of Slagtown.
Reflecting. Charting possible outcomes. Comet of Slagtown. Minimum income. Inferior quality of life.
Great, you know all about me. But what does it mean? What's my future, you stupid construct?
Query. Reflecting. Prognostication unsatisfactory. Poor quality of life will lead to sickness, starvation, depression, and ultimately, death.
Perfectly dire. Just what I expected. And what about my friend here?
Reflecting. Reflecting. No relevant data in memory vaults. Error occurred. Please present yourself for immediate data collection.
Interesting. The prognosticator doesn't have a prophecy for you. More proof that it uses what it knows to make calculated guesses. But it predicted doom and gloom for me. Now I can change my future and show everyone that our fate isn't fixed.
How do you plan to change your fate?
By doing the impossible. I'll find the lost treasure of the Radius. In the past, the pilgrimage included both a visit to the prognosticator and a search for the treasure. That changed after a lot of people died during an unsuccessful hunt.
How are you going to find something that has eluded your people for generations?
Palbatan survived that doomed hunt. I'll get him to tell me exactly what happened. Then, I can retrace their steps, avoid their mistakes, and find enough wealth to change my fortune. Let's go find the old man in the Brass Fortress.
Goodbye. I know that there's a way shrine over here. Just gotta remember how to get up there. And it doesn't look like from over here. Gotta go back. Oop, Congruity. Let's just take the party with us, it's fine. Alright, but with that, y'all, I actually have to get off because I gotta do other stuff with my... to get everything ready for my son to come home. So, see you later.